appreciate you, man.
Let's get these other microphones out of the way. What do you say? All right, everybody having a good... Hey, Beal Street, what's going on? All right. Everybody having a good time tonight, man. I'm looking around the room. Everybody's having some drinks. See some drinks over here. Looks like everybody's been drunk at one time or another. But how drunk have you really been? Have you been drunk on a presidential level? Have you been drunk on a presidential scale? If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll give you an example. The first level of presidential drunkenness is what I like to call the George W. Bush phase. And in this phase, the words that are coming out of your mouth, well, they may make sense to you. But they might not make sense to anybody else. I'd like a frozen margarita on the rocks with a saltine cracker on the rim job. Next up, we have the Barack Obama phase. You're everybody's best friend. You know, you're buying drinks for the whole bar. You just put them on somebody else's tab. Let me get 2 Michelob, 3 Guinness, and 4 Heineken. And I need you to spread that out. Put that on all the tabs in the bar. We'll have a beer summit. And last but not least, we have the Bill Clinton phase. You're drunk, you're horny. You know, you're just trying to get some. And you'll come up with some of the worst pickup lines of all time. I'd like to dip my McNugget into your sweet and sour. Baby, I saw NAFTA into law. NAFTA, which stands for Not Against Feeling That Ass. Or anything else that starts with an F, if you know what I mean. All right, let's get down to it. The big news of the year, we can finally say it. Obama caught Osama, Bush caught Saddam, and Clinton caught the clap. Hey-oh! I don't know if y'all heard about this, but the Navy SEALs that caught bin Laden, they brought along a German Shepherd. And this German Shepherd was equipped with titanium fangs capable of ripping through layers of protective armor. Innovations like this are going to cause Michael Vick to have a relapse, y'all. He's going to get arrested trying to buy his dog a grill. So it's good to be here in Fort Walton. When I'm traveling around, I like to eat at different places around town. Has anybody been to this Italian restaurant? Is it Pranzo? Is that right? Has anybody been to that? Pretty good. I was a little disappointed, you know. Somebody told me they were authentic Italian, but I never got my complimentary salad and breadsticks. Come on, Pranzo, when you're here, you're family, okay? I like to go out to eat. I like fast food. I don't like the drive-thru. Whenever I go through the drive-thru, they never seem to be able to get my order right. It's like I'm Ozzy Osbourne after a root canal, you know? I'll go up to the drive-thru, I'll be like, welcome to Taco Bell, may I take your order? Yeah, let me get a number 8 crunchy add sour cream. Okay, I have a double-decker and a burrito supreme. No. I said, let me get a number 8, you know. Let me get an 8, you know, burrito. I need a burrito, you know. Rock and roll! Sharon! So I'm from Mississippi. Hey, baby. You may not know this about Mississippi. We're the only state in the union that uses crystal meth to back up our currency. Yeah. Always something crazy going on in Mississippi. I don't know if you heard about this, but there was a man who claims he accidentally shot his wife because he thought she was a deer. How does this happen? Maybe he was a little thrown off by the size of her rack. I was a little thrown off by the deer sausage he brought to work the next day. Delicious. So I'm a big fan of hip-hop. I like the hip-hop. And whenever I'm listening to hip-hop, I like to find ways to rap my name into the song, you know? With so much drama in the HBG, it's kind of hard being J-A-M-I-E. I like that table right there, man. It's my favorite table. But you know, being a 30-something vanilla wafer, it's tough for me to relate. It's tough for me to relate to certain things that go on in hip-hop, you know? These guys talk about making it rain. Oh, I make it rain on these hoes. Yeah, well, what if you're broke? I got a better chance of making it evaporate. You know? Don't leave your money on the ground around me. Finders keepers, bitch. And they talk about booty clap. Ooh, girl, let me see that booty clap. Let me tell you something. When they talk about booty clap, they're not talking about gonorrhea of the asshole. I didn't know that. It's crazy, man. So much has happened since I was in sex education class, you know. They need a sex ed class for adults, but it needs to be taught by somebody that the adults still having sex can relate to. I want to have a sex education class taught by Snoop Doggy Dogg. Hey Snoop, can you tell us about the new positions out there? Sexual instructions. Hey Snoop, all the girls, they want to know about rape awareness. Sexual abduction. Hey Snoop, are lobbyists fornicating with our political leaders to influence policy? Sexual corruption. Snoop, can you write off hookers as a business expense? Sexual deduction. So the comedy world took a big hit whenever George W. Bush retired. And I've been trying to think of things that he could do to occupy his time because I want to see him back in the spotlight, even if it's just for my amusement, you know? Like maybe he could come out with his own cooking show. Today on the show, I will be preparing stickin' fajitas. Stickin', that's short for steak and chicken. After the break, I will give you a breakfast the whole family can enjoy. I call it Pop-Tart a la carte. Or maybe he could be an actor. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a beaver damn. To be or not to be. And be too. Well, that would give me bingo. I ate his liver with some Brett Favre beans and a nice Chianti. Or maybe he could be a DJ. Coming up next, I have a song I think you're gonna like. It's called Tip Top and it's by a girl named Ketchup. And then he's like hanging out in the studio singing along, making up the words as he goes. Wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. Roll over in the bed and honk Laura's left titty. So I've always done impressions. It's always been a thing of mine. But I haven't always done them intentionally. You know, growing up, my role models were all off of TV and movies, and my impressions of them would just come out at the most inopportune times, like anytime I was interacting with the opposite sex. So when I was in high school, whenever I had the chance to talk to a girl, I always ended up sounding a lot like Beavis and Butthead. Hey, you want to like get me on? And then if I had the chance to make a move, I'd get so flustered, I'd start to sound like Carl Childers from the movie Sling Blade. Boobs. French fried boobs. I like mustard on my boobs. And then once I got a little more experienced, I got a little more comfortable, which made me sound a lot like Matthew McConaughey. You gonna take those panties off? That'd be a lot cooler if you did. All right, all right, all right. All right, everybody, my name's Jamie Arrington. Thank you.